And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A long overdue apology from Philadelphia. Decades later, the city is apologizing for its role in the inhumane experiments on black inmates in the 70s. Researchers paid them $300 to inject asbestos into them, into their bodies. They were also exposed to viruses and even a component of Agent Orange. One of my guests says an apology is not enough.
Dr. Keofor, when we take a look at what happened to these 300 men in the 1970s, just how bad was it? And specifically, what did the researchers do to them?
So over that period of about 20 years, they were injecting asbestos and talc into the skin of patients as well as in the bloodstream. And obviously now we know as much about asbestos as even the layman, which is that these are toxic, carcinogenic chemicals that should be nowhere near human beings. We shouldn't be ingesting it. We shouldn't be inhaling it. We should be nowhere near it. And to purposefully put it inside people, at-risk people, disenfranchised people in a prison for $1 a day or $1 a treatment is just absolutely inhumane.
And do we know if what was the long-term effect on many of those guinea pigs, essentially, you know, what they used them as in the prison system?
I'm sure. I mean, these patients would have developed what are called granulomas, which are basically areas of inflammatory reactions in their skin. They would have developed cancers. They would have had long-term neurological effects. The psychology and the developing psychosis that could happen from having these kind of being exposed to these kind of chemicals would be lifelong.
And we can go from the Tuskegee experiment now to the Philadelphia experiment. Is an apology enough, Sadia, when we talk about what these men and the inmates went through?
Absolutely, apology is not enough. So I know in 2000, some of the former inmates, they tried to sue, and the state of Philadelphia said that the statute of limitations had already expired. So, you know, if we're going to really make these people whole, then reparation is called for not only those who suffered, but the descendants of those who suffered from that as well.
Well, we want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Obviously, this is a tough situation to handle and to swallow, and for those families of those men in Philadelphia. We thank you both for joining us tonight here on The Factor Uncensored.